We've seen a pretty decent bounce for XRP over the last 24 hours. So is this a bull trap or is the bottom now in? That's what we're going to be discussing in today's video, along with all of the news that you guys need to know to be fully up to date. So if I can ask a favor from each and every one of you, stop for a second, smash that like button. And if you haven't already subscribed and you want to stay up to date with the XRP and crypto news every single day, consider turning on those notifications, hitting that like button.
This video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room. So for more information on this, head down to the description.
And looking at the price of XRP right now, we're at $2.99, teetering right now just on what is now a resistance, but could be being flipped into a support once again. A lot of people looking at this as a bullish formation, a bull flag, a descending wedge, however you want to look at it. We've come down to retest previous resistance, and now we are bouncing a very similar pattern that as to what we can see over on Bitcoin, where it came down to retest the previous resistance, which was old all-time highs. So a very interesting time for the overall cryptocurrency market, as yesterday, Friday, the stock market fell into neutral, but so did the fear and greed index for crypto, falling into neutral yesterday. So the market is very uncertain, but do you know who is certain? Retail traders who have access to leverage, because they've just piled in $17 billion worth of short positions right now that will get liquidated if Bitcoin hits a price of $126,000, which is kind of wild considering this all happened, or most of these shorts started after this move to the downside. So again, we see retail buying at the top and essentially selling at the bottom, which is the opposite to what I want to be doing. Now, are we sure and guaranteed that the bottom is in for Bitcoin and the bottom is in for XRP? The answer is, of course, no. Anyone who's trying to peddle you nonsense and tell you that they know exactly what's going to happen next for Bitcoin, for XRP, for yada, 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 is chatting absolute nonsense. Nobody knows exactly what will happen next. All we can do is follow our own trading strategies or investing strategies and then use that information to potentially open trades, investments, close them, however you want to deal with it. So for me personally, I still have my trades open here. We have a few XRP trades open, as I've been showing you guys right here, still open, creeping up again into the profit, which is nice to see. And then I recently opened another Ethereum and Bitcoin trade right now. For me personally, I believe that this is a bullish setup for Bitcoin, which could be also leading into a bullish setup for the altcoins. I could be wrong here, however, so please understand that. But if you are looking for a place to trade where they have some awesome exclusive benefits only if you follow my affiliate link in the description, then BitUnex might be the exchange for you. They've got spot trading pairs, over 800 in total, and you can sign up with just your email address, so you can trade pretty much any crypto you might want to trade here on BitUnex. It works perfectly for me and also for 3 million other users. So if you want to check it out, the link's in the description. And guys, look at this. Coin Bureau just tweeted this: XRP is the smartest $500 investment. Now, this is from a news article over in USA Today that the title is "XRP is the smartest cryptocurrency to buy with $500 right now. XRP is demonstrating its long-term potential growth." It's talking about $500 doesn't feel like much, especially if you invest it into the S&P 500 with an annual return of 10%. They're exploring in this article why XRP might make an excellent long-term pick, and as it racks up regulatory wins in the US. So Donald Trump presidency election victory sparked a sharp rally in many cryptocurrencies. On July 18th, Trump signed the gilding and establishing national innovation for US stablecoins, the Genius Act, which is designed to create a framework for issuing dollar-pegged stablecoins. Now, the Genius Act is a departure from the climate under the previous administration when lawsuits and enforcement stifled crypto adoption. XRP's developer Ripple Labs was affected by this. And if you didn't know, that might be ending. We've got a deadline coming in at the 15th, I think. Here we go. The SEC vs Ripple. The SEC has just days left to respond to the XRP case, and this could be big news for the price if we get a positive outcome from this. Now, on top of this, there is real world utility baked into XRP, and of course, they have their Ripple have their dollar pegged stablecoin called RLUSD. So, is it too late to buy, according to USA Today? So, despite the relatively small price of just $3.30 right now, the market cap is actually 187 billion. While this vast size gives it more brand recognition and stability, it also means investors shouldn't expect a repeat of explosive returns XRP enjoyed last or in the past. That said, slow and steady often wins a race, with XRP graduating from bloom and bust volatility of a meme coin, and investors can focus on its long-term growth. And this is exactly what I like, right? This is why it's part of my long-term cryptocurrency portfolio. I don't believe that there's a flip that's going to switch and XRP is going to be 1,000 or 10,000 or whatever the crazy number is overnight. I think it's going to be a slow and steady growth for something that's bringing real-world utility to a world of crypto that has better regulatory clarity and may right now in the next couple of days be freed from the chains of their SEC terribleness, right? So this is all going towards the slow and steady growth of XRP over time. Now, is there a massive rebound coming for XRP? Is the local bottom in, or is it just a bull trap? Well, according to this article on Bitcoin.com, we can see that the XRP oscillators reveal a mixed sentiment. The relative strength index, or the RSI, sits at 46, indicating a neutral momentum, while the stochastic oscillator also is neutral. The commodity index CCI reads 130, signaling bullish conditions, and the momentum oscillator stands at minus 0.27, suggesting another positive opportunity. The moving average divergence, or the MACD, indicates a bearish signal, however, as does the average directional index, which reflects a non-trending but moderately strong directional move. Taking a broader look at the moving averages, this points to bearish pressure in the short term and bullish undertones in the long term. All short-term indicators, including the 10 and 20 period exponential moving averages and simple moving averages, are flashing negative signals. So, if XRP remains above the support of $2.85 and confirms a daily close above $2.90, which it has, with strong volume, the current structure suggests a bullish reversal is on the way. If it loses $2 or $3, then we can expect some bearish momentum according to Bitcoin.com. For me personally, anything bearish in the short term is an opportunity to accumulate investments and trades, and then I do believe we're going to have a big push to the upside once Bitcoin's dominance decides what it's going to be doing next. Right now, we have Bitcoin's dominance moving up, which is holding down, moving up, which is holding down Bitcoin and altcoins. But we're starting to see potentially the end of that. And what we want to see is a loss of the 62% for Bitcoin's dominance right there. If that happens, we could have altcoins start to explode once again. But I'm sitting, waiting patiently with my trades ready to go. I have my trades open and I'm waiting. So if you guys want to set yourself up for the next move, whether you think it's going to be up or down, you can do so over on BitUnex with the links down there in the description. You can sign up with your email address. You can join over 3 million global users and 5 billion of trading volume per day, guys. That's why I love it, because I can get in and out super easy, and there's a reserve fund of 1-to-1. So that's everything that I want in exchange. Maybe it will work for you. And if you want to check it out, the affiliate links are in the description, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.